Three suspects are appearing for the first time in the Mankweng Magistrate Court today, linked to the abduction of a 72-year-old man from Ga-Mamatsha village east of Polokwane. Now, the elderly man claims he was forcibly taken to an initiation school where he was assaulted and circumcised under his will. Helping us to unpack this further is President of the Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa, Kgoshi Mathupa. Mr. Mathupa, very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for your time. Let's firstly get your reaction to this shocking incident. I mean, the family of Mr. Mankweng Magistrate is now seeking justice.
Good afternoon, Madam. I am so embarrassed and very much disgusted by what happened there. No one is allowed to can take anyone and put him through that ritual without his or her consent. I am so angry that after people were told not to do this, they are doing it. As contra lesser, we are saying the law must take its course, and we're going to make sure that we are friends of the courts in making sure that those perpetrators are dealt with severely, because this is not our culture. This is abduction. It's no more initiation practice. On behalf of all leadership and traditional leadership, we're saying this cannot be tolerated, and we are saying the law must take its course, Madam.
What can you tell us about this so-called initiation school at Ga-Mamatsha village east of Polokwane? We do understand, of course, that after this incident, after the abduction, he was rescued by some members of the traditional affairs community.
Indeed, we also called the local Kgoshi to say this cannot be tolerated because it's ravishing this noble practice. And we are also supporting the family for taking the matter and reported it to the police. And want to warn all those who are doing this to say the local Kgoshi must make sure that these people, they are banned from running the school for their entire life. And we are saying to the law enforcement agencies, please send a strong message to these people that no one must do this again. In the initiation school, people are going there willingly or they are taken there by parents. And if they run there for themselves, the owner of the school must make sure that you check with the family of this person as to whether they are agreeing that this person must continue to go through the rite of passage. Therefore, want to call upon parents to be vigilant in making sure that this thing don't repeat again, Madam.
Yeah, it is also quite concerning that we keep on hearing about these cases of kidnapping, particularly when you consider that it is vulnerable people of our society, children, and now the elderly. I must say it's the first time I heard of a 72-year-old man being abducted in this manner. It does then bring a sense of indignity, as the family has been saying. Community members around Ga-Mamatsha village have now also come out saying that, this is happening frequently to their family members. What can be done, particularly when you look at incidences of this nature happening around this season of initiation?
Madam, a very good question. The chairperson of the PICC in Limpopo, Kgoshi Mathupa, and all the members of the PICC, they ran workshops to all principals of those schools, telling them the do's and don'ts. Therefore, it is so embarrassing if people, even after being told not to do this, they are continuing. There are some of the people, owners of the schools, some of course, who will hire some boys and put them at some streets and say, if you see any other boy, you can grab and bring him here, you'll get funding for it. And that is not our culture. That is abhorrent. And we're saying people must desist from doing that. Hence, want to call upon the prosecution authority to please put all the necessary measures to make sure these people don't just go out after doing what they have done. As Contralesa, will support any course of action that will send a strong message to people who are doing this. This practice, Madam, is very noble. People love it, and it is up to us to protect it. If we allow things like this to happen, you even invite people who hate this practice to lambast it and drag it over the mat. But I am sure and happy that Contralesa and traditional leaders in that area were speaking the same language to say law enforcement agencies must land heavily on those who are doing this thing. We are condemning it in the strongest terms. We're saying it must not happen. We're all saying not in our name.
Yeah.
This must not happen, Madam.
As we wrap up our conversation, I just want to leave you with this thought. I mean, is it a question of criminality only here, or is it a question of misrepresenting the tradition, as you call it? I mean, Mr. Mathobela says, well, the family says that the abductors of Mr. Mathobela claim that they were sent to fetch him after learning that he never underwent the traditional rite of passage to manhood. I mean, what do you think is at play here?
In our country, even in all provinces, the people will decide to either do this practice or not to do it. It is a choice of individuals. If in a particular family, their religion is that they don't go to initiation schools, let's allow it. Let's allow it. It's like when people decide to be members of a particular church, it is their right to do so. And even in the initiation school, if someone does not, it didn't go through the rite of passage, you cannot condemn this person and force him to go through it simply because he did not go through it. Therefore, we are saying, please, all of us, let's accept that there are people who might not want to go to these initiation schools. Let's allow that. It's like all of us were not forced to go to a particular church or wherever. So even on this score, hence we are saying people must desist from doing this. We're saying to our traditional leaders as Contralesa, Kgoshi Arena, please be vigilant. Make sure that you protect even people who don't go through this practice. It is up to us as the leadership to protect them. Yeah. Each and every person has the right to go through this practice or not. Therefore, as Contralesa, we are condemning it. We're saying it must not happen. Yes, not in our name.
Mr. Mathupa, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. President of the Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa, Kgoshi Mathupa. Of course, 3 people are appearing in court for the first time at the Mankweng Magistrate Court linked to the kidnapping of the 72-year-old man.